EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Working with a 2nd and 3. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, Kelly. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Steven Anderson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow,
And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 36 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's Williams on the catch. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown! It's complete. Jared Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll go down at the 28.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Trey McKinney
there to make the grab.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, able to avoid. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he gets it down to the 32.
9 yards, and that leaves